The Federal Aviation Administration created the Runway Incursion Mitigation, or RIM program, resulting from FAA research that identified a relationship between non-standard runway taxiway intersection geometry and the prevalence of runway incursions. 50 airfield locations have been mitigated or have mitigation projects underway since the program's start in 2015. A runway incursion is any occurrence at an aerodrome involving the incorrect presence of an aircraft, vehicle, or person on the protected area of a surface designated for the landing and takeoff of aircraft. The FAA's RIM program is built on more than 10 years' worth of runway incursion data. A Geographic Information System database incorporates these data and, where applicable, associates runway incursions with currently designated hotspots and non-standard taxiway geometry locations for over 500 airports with air traffic control towers. A total of 19 different geocodes were developed to help define the various non-standard taxiway geometry elements that may be present at a given runway-taxiway intersection. Two examples include Geocode 8, direct taxiing access to runways from ramp areas, and Geocode 3, wide expanses of taxiway pavement along a runway. These data provide the foundation for a risk-based decision-making approach for determining mitigations. Taxiway intersections with 3 or more runway incursions in 1 year, or an average of 1 or more incursions over the life of the study period, become RIM locations after a validation process. These RIM locations are a mitigation priority. The FAA works with airport sponsors and industry to plan and implement projects to mitigate a RIM location. Options are site-specific and can be deployed individually or in combination, and may include taxiway reconfiguration, improvements to lighting, signage, and marking, changes to airfield operational procedures, or education and outreach to airport users to enhance situational awareness. It is not unusual for airport sponsors to phase an improvement by implementing a non-construction related option first, followed at a later date by a taxiway reconfiguration project. Partnerships between the FAA and airport sponsors to mitigate RIM locations have many success stories. Corpus Christi International Airport had a non-standard taxiway intersection between runways 31 and 35. Applicable geocodes included number 18, unexpected holding position marking along a taxiway, and number 6, 2 runway thresholds in close proximity. This area was a RIM location because 15 runway incursions occurred between 2008 and 2014. After analysis, the airport and the FAA agreed to reconfigure the taxiway and runway geometry, producing an alignment designed to current standards. No runway incursions have occurred within this area since its mitigation in 2015. At Santa Barbara Municipal Airport, the ends of the runways 15 left and 15 right are connected by taxiway pavement that is over 200 feet wide, while the runway hold bars within this area included enhanced centerline markings and surface-painted holding position signs. There were no hold bar lighting systems in place. Applicable geocodes included number 3, wide expanses of taxi pavements along a runway, number 6, 2 runway thresholds in close proximity, number 7, short taxiway stubs between runways, number 10, non-standard markings and/or signage placement. This location was a RIM location because 9 runway incursions occurred within this area between 2008 and 2015. After planning and analysis, the airport and FAA staff agreed to install in-pavement runway guard lights at all hold bars within this area. Since this area was mitigated in 2016, no runway incursions have occurred. These are just two examples of the many projects underway in a program that the FAA expects to run for the next 15 to 20 years. The FAA has assessed and georeferenced over 10,000 runway incursions and more than 6,000 non-standard runway taxiway intersections at more than 500 airports. Over 30 RIM locations have been mitigated. While RIM mitigation projects constantly evolve, at any one time, approximately 60% of locations are in the planning stage, 25% in design or construction, and the remainder in preparation for planning or finalization of mitigation. The RIM program has made significant progress in a short period of time. A major factor in this success has been the strong support received from airports and other industry partners, highlighting the importance of this issue to the aviation community. With this level of assistance, the FAA is confident in making sustained progress for many years to come.